Hello everyone, and welcome to another quick card making class project. I just did the whole card and the recording didn't record. Murphy's Law. But since I don't have any more pieces to put together, let me give you a quick rundown on how to make this card. So this card starts as a regular card base, 4¼ by 5½. And what I did was I scored it at 2½ inches, so that this part is 1¾ and then I just folded it over and creased it nicely with a bone folder. We had 2 pieces of paper. This one is cut a little bit shorter because when you get over the edge of the fold line here and you try to pull it back, what happens is the paper gets in the way and then it's really hard to make a nice crease. So I like to cut mine a little, just a tad shorter, and nobody will see it because we're gonna flip this over anyway. We had a nice little piece of design paper. Our phrase is stamped, and I erased the white part off of the square green one. And normally what I did too is, let me put this wing out here. The inside is stamped with happy birthday, and normally the word would show a little bit, but this green piece kind of covers it up. And I would normally put this in the middle, but since the butterfly is so big and I don't want to cover up all my phrases, I decided to move it up a little bit. So that's why it sits a little bit higher here. When you adhere this piece, you want to make sure you only put half adhesive on half side, not on this side, because if you do that, then your card will stick together and you can't open it. So put this on next. Then the little butterfly, I just used a gel pen and added my own little body. We put a little bling in the middle, and then I just used a couple dots to embellish it a little bit more. And you can adhere him flat with just some adhesive on the card, but I used again some of my foam dots, so because this piece is higher up too, and otherwise it looks kind of funny, so I just put 2 pieces on his body and then set him up like this. And if you fold your butterfly, let me see, do I have the Murphy, when your butterfly comes out of the die, it's usually nice and flat. I used my thumbnail and just hold it against and bend the wings up a little bit along the body line. That way, it's a little bit more 3D effect, and it lays flat once you put it in the envelope. When you adhere your butterfly to, make sure that it doesn't stick out over the edges of your card. Because the card is exactly as big as the envelope is, so if your butterfly would stick over, it doesn't fit in your card. You could, if this happened to you and there's no way of fixing it, you could just bend the wings together, put it in the envelope, so when the person gets this, they can take it apart. That's up to you. And then the inside was stamped, and we used a little bit of our glacier ink and this little piece. It's a little stem set right here to create those little lines, and then I just added a glitter pen again to make these little dots. And the stems we use, so this one was from the set You're Enough. That was a special that came with a really gorgeous paper pack and special cardstock, but it sold out completely, so there's nothing left. The stamp set might come up if we still have some, I don't know, but this one is not anymore available. But I am sure you can find something similar in your stash. The happy birthday is stamped from a set Sentiments by Melissa Esplin, and I just love the writing, the font that she uses. So there's a thank you, congrats, grateful, thinking of you, as you can see, used a lot. Celebrate, hello Mr. and Mrs. That's a nice set and currently still available. And the die for the big butterfly comes from the same set where this stem set was coming from, You're Enough. And it is a huge butterfly. As you can see, this is my hand, but it fits on a card. You're just limited with how much you will see from the card, and you can only put one on there. But it's great also for scrapbooking pages, or if you do boxes, something like that. That's a great thing to have. I think it's not available anymore because it was a special edition, but you never know. Butterflies always come back. We might get some more at one point in time. Yeah, and that is really how quick this card went. I'm sorry that the camera didn't record. I don't know what happened. But it's really an easy way to make a very interesting card, I think, with just a few pieces. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This part is 2 1/2. This part is 1 3/4. And then the green piece is, let me see here, 3 1/2 by 2. And then the white piece is just a little bit smaller. It's 3 by, I don't want to give you wrong measurements here. So the green piece is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then the white piece is 2 by 3 1/4. There you go. And if you have a nice phrase, this is one that is not close to my heart, but I have this for years and I just like the phrase. Everything else you can find online, or just substitute it with whatever you have at your hands. So I hope you like this card too, and let me know if you would like to see more of these kind of folds. And sorry I couldn't show you the sample of the card, but I will try to make more videos where we go quickly through cards, just so you see what you can do with some of your inks and stems, and maybe some of your leftover embellishments you have. Okay, thanks and have a great day. Bye bye.